How long did it take to rebuild Sarajevo? Imagine a city scarred by nearly 4 years of war, with streets turned into battlegrounds and iconic buildings reduced to rubble. That's what Sarajevo faced during the siege that lasted from April 1992 to February 1996. After the guns fell silent, the real challenge began. Rebuilding Sarajevo was not a quick fix. It took many years of effort, patience, and international support to restore what was lost. Right after the siege ended, the first step was to get basic services back up and running. Restoring water supplies, electricity, roads, and telecommunications was the top priority. This process started immediately, and by around 1999, most of these essential services were functioning again. Roads and transportation networks were repaired within about 3 years after the war, and Sarajevo's airport reopened to commercial flights during this early phase. Restoring the city's infrastructure was a massive task, but progress was steady thanks to help from international donors and the government. Major buildings, especially those with historical significance like Sarajevo City Hall, were painstakingly rebuilt. City Hall, which was a symbol of the city's heritage, was reconstructed as an exact replica of the original. This effort reflected a desire to restore Sarajevo's identity and pride. The rebuilding process can be broken down into several phases. From 1995 to 2000, the focus was on repairing damage and restoring basic services. Between 1997 and 2006, an international protectorate was set up to manage tensions and keep reconstruction on track. After 2000, efforts shifted toward stabilizing the government and rebuilding institutions. Even with physical repairs, the social fabric of Sarajevo remained fragile. Ethnic divisions that fueled the siege persisted, making social recovery slow. The city's center today looks peaceful, but many residents still feel the scars of war. Rebuilding Sarajevo was more than just fixing buildings. It was about healing a community torn apart. The process shows how difficult it is to recover from conflict, especially in a region like Southeast Europe, where ethnic and political challenges often slow progress. It took over a decade to rebuild the city's infrastructure fully, and even now, some wounds remain. So, in answer to how long it took to rebuild Sarajevo, the physical infrastructure was largely restored within about 3 to 5 years after the war ended. But the full social and political healing took much longer. It's a story of resilience, patience, and the ongoing effort to bring a city back to life after one of its darkest chapters.